the AFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through New York. It's the Bills and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Heward. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 1st down, here comes Hall. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. They're going play action. Caught, nice gain left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. Look into the air here. Barkley's got it. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
They'll go right side with Hall. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So the holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on 2nd and goal. He'll throw it. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Matt Milano in to pick it off. And the Bills will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Jets and their quarterback ready to take over once again. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense to the line for second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up. The Jets are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. They start the drive with Hall. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Hits him on the out route. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to get it to Barkley. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Jets facing a deficit near the break.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Corley reels it in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Jets. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He'll throw it yet again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the Bills' 31-yard line.
Another try following the sack. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now looking to throw. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. He was looking Malachi Corley's way there. And now... The Jets headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. First and 10, they're going to throw. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Trying an option here. Play to the left. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. First down now. Ball at the 39-yard line. Pass play now. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. They start the half with a give to Hall. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's running with it. Jukes one defender, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Jets take the lead right away in half number 2. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. They go right back to Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
That's complete to Wilson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Across the 45 and still going. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First and 10, looking to throw. Finds his target, Hall. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Hall is in for the New York touchdown. The Jets take a 13-point lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. Finds his fullback. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Hall running between the tackles. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead, I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Hall once more. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. He'll look to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. It's Hall on the carry. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They give on second to Hall. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. All right, here we go. Second down. Running it after the penalty. And it's a nice gain, but they needed just one more yard to move the chains. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Back to throw. Able to hit Hall, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. He's down to a knee, and they have done it. They're going to be playing in the Super Bowl. So the win goes to the Jets. And they'll raise that Lamar Hunt Trophy high as champions of the AFC. And that earns them 2 more weeks of football until they head to the Bayou and fight for a Super Bowl.